60% calm. What? Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and everyone keeps talking about how awesome meditation is, but I'm busy lifting and arting and doing, and I'm supposed to actively spend time not doing things. I have zero motivation to meditate. Enter Muse. Elegant unboxing. 2, 3. Oop. This is a headband that supposedly reads your brainwaves to tell you how well you're meditating and gives you a score after to improve. They've turned meditating into a game I am in. In this video, I'm going to find out if I can 1. Make meditation a habit, 2. Get better at meditating, 3. Find what hacks I can do that make me better at meditating, 4. It also tracks your sleep, and as someone who wears 2 sensor rings, a sensor strap, and sleeps on a smart mattress, I am the perfect person to find out for you if this thing actually works. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EEG sensors, and that is a heart rate monitor. Now, I have made a meditation video in the past, and you have not seen it because I did a full commitment of 10 days of meditating and then didn't release the video because nothing happened. After 10 full days, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't make the habit. There was no transformation. It just sucked. So I didn't have anything to show you. So this time, I am totally going to meditate for 11 days, starting now. Maybe I'll just try out the sleep tracking first. I'll meditate tomorrow. I spent 1 night in it and got some data, and the sleep results deserve the full 10 nights of gathering information before I show you some trends and compare it to my other trackers, so stay tuned for that. And now let's meditate. I'll do it later. Okay, let's get me meditating. You're gonna hear the sound dynamically change based on what's going on in my brain. Feeling pretty exposed here. A more active brain means you'll hear more intense sounds, which also means that I'm failing. And if I can successfully get 5 seconds of calm, we will hear birds celebrating. Volume up so you can judge me. Start session.
Welcome to the Muse Rainforest Mind Meditation. There's no need to look at the screen during this exercise. Simply settle in and close your eyes.
I'm bored.
It takes about 1 minute, and it's an important step to allow Muse to adjust the level of feedback for your meditation. Muse is now sensing your brain signals. Allow your body to be relaxed and still. Notice now the sound of rain. It'll rain softer when your mind settles and your attention is stable and focused. And it'll rain harder as your mind becomes more active, moving away from your breath and into thoughts. There's no need to control the breath in any way. Your body knows how to breathe. As you end this meditation, give yourself a little thanks for practicing.
Thanks. Well, that was a torrential downpour. And then I think I heard 1 chirp, which I got excited about, and then made me think more. Okay, got it. End session. 5 minutes. Certainly was closer to 5 hours in my brain. Today I just happened to get a brain-boosting vitamin B shot into my butt for a different video. And so I'm totally gonna be better at meditating today. I can feel it. Specifically, I can feel it right here. Let's see how far I get. Okay, we want calm waves because that's reflecting that I am also calm. Do I get birds in this one? I hope I get birds. It's also a little alarming if there's no signal. Is that a problem with the device or the device? Think harder, make it connect. My hair is getting in the way. If I was serious about meditating, I would shave my head. There we go. Great.
Muse is now sensing your brain signals. Allow your body to be relaxed and still.
Thought I was doing a good job, but it was just over. Man, that was a lot of waves. Eesh. How do I feel? A little stressed that went so poorly. Meditating gets me down, apparently. 30% calm. See, look at all the birds I had in the beginning. 3 is better than yesterday, so I guess I should feel good about my 1 extra bird. But then at the end, I started getting back. Those stars mean that I've recovered multiple times, but it wasn't till the end. Heart rate was higher than yesterday. Man, it's tough because I was feeling calm and the waves just kept getting louder. I have this disconnect between, well, I think I'm getting it right and I'm clearly not. All right, well, there's always tomorrow to improve. But the fact that I want to improve tomorrow is really great. And if you did watch the vitamin B butt shot video, clearly it also did not markedly improve my focus. Day 3, I've been getting some interesting insights from my sleep. I'm excited to share that with you, stay tuned. But now we've done Rainforest Beach Desert this time, and I'm really hoping that there are a lot of birds in this desert somehow. I am not confident enough to do more than 5 minutes, so we'll stick with that for now. There's plenty of room to improve and time to do it. Volume up so you can hear my success, and start session.
Settle in and close your eyes as we start the calibration process.
There were a lot of thirsty birds in that desert. I feel pretty darn good. And not just because I heard the birds, I actually felt myself relaxing and almost being in the moment almost. 63% calm. Wow, I was in the 30s before. Look at all those birds. How cool. 99% still. That is improvement, and it wasn't just this objective improvement. I also subjectively felt like I was getting better, which I didn't feel any of that when I was doing just meditating without all the brain waving. I'm so pumped to have more than 15 birds next time, but I will say it still felt like 15 minutes, 3 times as long as it was, so there's no difference there. Today I'm going to try meditating without an audience to see if that makes a difference. So please look away. Excuse me, sir. I said no audience. Wow, I thought for sure that would help me improve, and it did not. 36% calm, back to where I was when I started. 4 birds. That's nowhere near my record yesterday, but I guess better than the first time and not terrible. I don't know. What is good? As good as comparing me to me, so I will keep going. See you tomorrow. Yesterday for my session, I was thinking maybe even setting the camera up beforehand was having an effect on my internal thoughts, so I didn't have that at all. Here's no B-roll of my session because I did not film, and that focus hack still got me only 6 birds, 3 recoveries, pretty much the same as otherwise if I had been filming. My calmness was 50%, which is up there, but not a record. Today I want to see if I can meditate better on a fast. So it is 5 p.m. I haven't eaten all day, and I went on a hike and a walk to burn off any excess energy I had from yesterday. Tested my ketones. I'm at a 0.6, which means I am decidedly in ketosis, which means there are ketones going through my blood, which is the preferred fuel source of the human brain. So I'm totally going to be able to focus on nothing better now. So this session is fueled by the fat stored on my body instead of the carbs that I ate for breakfast. Still doing 5 minutes. It was incentive for me to do it right because I wanted the city park to shut up. End session. How do we do? Feel pretty good. I'm gonna say very relaxed. 10% calm. Wow, that was terrible. Lots of recoveries, I guess because I kept going south but bringing it back. 0 birds. Are you kidding me? Because they don't want to be in the city park either. Man, I sucked. I thought fueling my brain differently would make a difference. It feels like all of these external things, these levers that I'm trying to pull, are doing nothing, and everything about this is internal. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But no, it doesn't make sense, because the external always influences the internal, at least very much with my body. We are trying this again with even more ketones. I used my favorite ketone hack and energy drink, Ketone IQ. That was about an hour ago. I drank a straight shot of the fuel that my brain loves, and I'm now almost twice as far into ketosis. Also, screw that city. We're doing river this time.
Settle in and close your eyes.
How do I feel? I don't know. It stresses me out every time it asks me this. I guess neutral, because I really want to know clinically if things are more relaxed or less, and it's so hard to remember how I felt the other time. Whoa, 46% calm. That's decent. 3 birds, not decent. I don't know. It just seems like everything is all over the place. But I meditated twice today. This totally competitively made me want to meditate more than I ever have in my entire life, so I would call that a win. Today's meditation session is going to be enhanced by Brez. Can microdosing cannabis help me with my mindfulness? This is delicious, and I'll tell you more about what's in it and why I wanted to try it tomorrow, because I think I'm already feeling the effects and I should just go meditate. And I also want to see what it does to my snoozing. Please excuse my buzz, it's pronounced breeze. So this was remarkable. Not my meditation session. That was all over the place like all the other ones were, at least according to the headband. 13% calm, 1 bird, but 100% stillness, and according to me and my subjective feelings, I was very relaxed last night. So I say remarkable because breeze is supposed to be a replacement for alcohol, and if you're not new to this channel, you know I've been trying to fight hangovers for a very long time and failing. It has 5 milligrams of THC, 10 of CBD, and 220 of lion's mane mushroom. And they claim no hangovers, no regrets, and I can tell you that is correct. I feel great the next day. That never happens with alcohol. And let me show you my sleep. An 82 score from Aura. Usually it says, hey, did you drink last night? I have never in my life gotten a green, let alone a 98 after drinking. Usually it's red and scolding me. And so now you're probably thinking, well, you didn't drink alcohol, so that's why. But I did get buzzed, and it was different than I expected. I was energized and kind of chatty. It felt like after you have 1 or 2 drinks and you're kind of getting into it, which I thought it would just be chill, though I did then get to chill. Overall was a great experience, and so great that I am not struggling today. And I had the greatest chia and flaxseed pudding that I have ever made. And you may have seen this on my channel before. I make it with just water, and it's kind of basically dirt, but it tasted so good yesterday. So I've learned I would not say drink, breeze, and meditate. I would say drink, breeze, get buzzed, go to bed, and wake up not feeling bad. And if you would like to try the social tonic for yourself, I will put a link in the description. And it says, even on the can, taste your snack. See, I'm not crazy.
We interrupt this broadcast for some urgent news.
Today is Braxton's birthday, and his mom got him a pool for an hour. He's being very not zen. I get you. Maybe you need to meditate, bro. I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to try and test my meditating skills in a weird environment. I thought it would be a distracting environment, but you guys are pretty chill, and also there's water sounds, so maybe this is actually gonna help. You look like you're about to go cave exploring. I'm exploring my brain. Hello, birthday boy. You gonna help me be calm? I should be just enjoying the pool and ignoring my commitments, but I am not. The beach makes sense because it's gonna match the sounds I've already got. He knew I was almost done. Hello, sir. I heard some real birds and got excited. It's crazy I have a Pavlovian reaction to that sound now. I feel pretty darn relaxed. By the end there, I was very much feeling like a part of this seat and liking it a lot. I'm really glad I did it here. I feel like Braxton's 1 hour party experience would have just flown by and I wouldn't have soaked it in or even remembered, but this is going to help. 38% calm, very still. 3 birds, 9 recoveries. It's so crazy that what this says doesn't always connect with how I feel. Okay, thanks. Feeling very unzen now. Today, I'm committing to the exercise. Visualize your brain waves, real-time live brain activity on camera. I hope there is some, a lot of it. I hope there's a lot. Or maybe little we want to relax. I don't know, but this feels like I'm very exposed. I don't even know what I'm getting into. Well, I started talking and they got really high. I am definitely thinking about what I want to say to you. Oh, okay, talking has a bigger difference than thinking. Interesting. I feel like I have control over making it drop down, which a lot of the meditation feels like I have 0 control on if birds show up or if the crashing waves shut up. Okay, come back down. That's crazy. Maybe it's just based on my movement. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk without moving. All right, it might be a little bit based on movement. It might be a lot bit based on movement. Yeah, okay, interesting. We're learning. Moving my body also moves my brain waves. What am I seeing? Great question. Green is dreamless sleep. Blue is creativity. Darker blue is mentally relaxed. Purple is awake and alert, and light purple is heightened perception. When facial muscles contract, when blinking or clenching jaws or raising my eyebrows, obviously, they produce a stronger electroactivity, so that's why I should not do that and get in the way. 41% calm. I was talking the whole time. Obviously not still. 3 birds? It's weird, I didn't hear any. All right, so what I'm learning is that just looking at your real-time brainwave doesn't seem to be useful, and that is fine. I'm gonna stick to meditating and using their biofeedback sounds moving forward. But it is interesting to know that you can just see my brainwaves from this thing, so it's totally doing something. Spending all this time testing if I can get better at meditating, let's test if meditating makes me better at something. I'm doing my session right before going to bed tonight, so let's see if this gets me a high score at sleeping. How did I sleep? Well, my devices are saying, nothing really different. Whoop says yellow, average. Aura gave me an 84B. That's also an average day for me. But I'm seeing something not average in my data. So look at my lowest heart rate, 46. That's really low. And then my average, let's just compare to what I do see. The lowest is usually maybe 52. My average is usually 55. And to get all the way down to 50, that's crazy. So I'm thinking maybe relaxing before I slept helped my heart rate get down lower, which is a good thing for your sleep, even if it doesn't translate to a good score in one day. Besides just last night, I am tracking a whole lot of sleep data throughout all of this, and I will give you a zoomed out look at it at the end. Oh, and as for my actual mindfulness session before bed, it was the same as all the others, 34% calm. I got some birds and some recoveries. It's all the same, I guess. Now this will be my 10th session. I've done this consistently for 10 days, and my best score, 63% calm and 15 birds, was the third time I did it. And it was right here in what I'm now calling my lucky meditation spot. So I'm recreating all of the conditions from my high score. It is the same time of day. I'm doing the same desert soundscape in my lucky spot, and I'm calling it that because all of this feels like luck. I think what I'm learning is that a part of meditating is coming to terms with that feeling that you don't have control sometimes, all of the times. There were a lot of birds in that desert. Feeling pretty good. 58% calm. That's the second best session I've ever had. 11 birds. Wow. So is there something to this setting? Do I really like desert sounds? Also, that session felt a lot faster. They seemed to get shorter every time. I could have gone longer. I'm doing 10 minutes today. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm also really changing up my setting. I'm at my gym's workspace area. I'm not actually allowed to film here, and this is a quiet space, but nobody's here, so I can get away with it for now. Their quiet space still has music, which may affect me. And also, I'm gonna cut while I'm meditating in case somebody walks in. I'm gonna have that in the back of my brain for sure. That will affect my focus. You're gonna have to trust me telling you if I did or did not make it all the way to 10 minutes. I'll see you on the other side. I survived, and I did not realize how much I was not setting myself up for success here. I thought turning off the camera would then let me be fine, but I'm meditating in public. What was I thinking? Someone could just walk in that door and go, wow, ugh, which is what I was thinking the whole meditation, except I was able to realize I was thinking that and then come back to focus. I got 48% calm. I'm thoroughly impressed with myself. 24 birds, which is the most number of birds I've ever gotten, but it's also the most time. So if we do some math, that's 12 birds for my usual session, which is still pretty darn good. And let me just show you what I did look like and why I was sitting there going, ugh, why did I do this to myself? Just laying here like this, like a weirdo with my eyes closed, sleeping, maybe with the thing on my head. So despite me feeling like I don't really have control over what the numbers say, I subjectively feel like I'm getting better at this, and I almost enjoyed it this time. Just for like a moment there was good, and then the other 9.5 minutes. You may have noticed that when I was at the workspace, technically I should have been wrapping up the challenge, not meditating again, but oops, it's 3 days later, and I meditated yesterday, and the day before, and today. And I used all of those sessions to confirm that nothing seems to make me better at meditating. It's not the desert session that works, it's not my lucky spot, nothing seems to enhance my performance. Unless we are talking about my performance of making the habit, and I'm gonna keep going. We have made it to session 20, and I want to try something special today. So I would say that piano is my form of meditation, but I don't, because that's too fun. It can't be meditation. But let's see what Muse thinks it is. I'm going to start a meditation while playing the piano, and I want to specifically look at the brainwaves that it records. Will it be this calm and relaxed, or will it perhaps be the gamma that's hyper brain activity? It says gamma is great for learning, so I'm going to start with a song that I don't have perfected. I've been working on it for way too long. You may recognize it. I'm going to switch to a song that I have memorized. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. 60% calm. What? That's so hard for me to get when I'm meditating. I didn't even think that I would get any sort of score there. Of course, stillness is 1%. Now let's see what the brainwaves are doing. Delta is way up there. Gamma is the lowest, so I was not learning well, I guess. Delta is deeply asleep. This is telling me that playing the piano absolutely counts as meditation, and if I can do that as opposed to sitting in a desert that's in my ears, then I would totally be motivated to meditate more. And also, pretty stoked I can tell people that I've been meditating since I was in kindergarten, because that's when I started the piano. Now I have compiled my 20 days of sleep data. I even have a graph for you. This is very exciting. But first, let's discuss the 4 things I learned on my meditation journey that was way longer than I thought it would be. 1, I have reframed birds in my mind. I now have a Pavlovian response to actual birds where I get excited. Like hearing an animal out in the wild makes me think that I've achieved something that's kind of absurd. 2, I learned that nothing can hack my meditation performance. There is zero way for me to cheat this. You can only get better by practicing. I guess that's why they call it a meditation practice. And I do still have a practice. I'm actually filming this on day 23, but I stopped filming my meditations on day 20 because that seems like better for a YouTube title. But I'm still going, and that leads me to 3. Yes, I can make the habit, and it very much has to do with the fact that I was using this because I could not do it before this. And if I think about now meditating without having a record of it and seeing my performance, I'm like, I don't want to do that. So absolutely, this stupid thing on my head was very helpful in making me make the habit. And I joked about gamifying meditation in the opening, but they actually do. There are points throughout. They even give you milestones, which is like unlocking something in a video game if you're motivated by actual game mechanics, which I'm mostly just motivated by data. And data leads me to number 4. Can I get better at meditating? I think, maybe. But I think a big part of meditating is just doing it. So I'm doing that. And I don't hate it so much. The fact that I'm not miserable while meditating means that I'm getting better at it, right? 5 minutes actually feels too short now. 10 minutes still feels like 10 minutes, but I'm able to relax and kind of enjoy it. Which at the beginning of this video, if you told me I would be saying that, I'd be like, no. And while I do find a moment of enjoying it when meditating, I still have this inertia, this kind of friction to get started where I think about, I gotta meditate today, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So it's been helpful to have this as a motivator to get over that and check the box off every day and not ruin my streak. This is me crossing things off in the calendar. Now, quick sidebar. This video was about enhancing my meditation performance, but does meditation enhance my performance on other things? I feel like I would need a very extended test on that. There's actually a study that just came out that shows that meditation could alter the structure of your brain. So if it really does reshape your brain, then I could get better at focusing, better at controlling my emotions, enhancing my well-being in general and my self-awareness. But I haven't felt any of that in 23 days. So let me know in the comments if you want to see a video of me meditating for an extended period of time to see if it somehow makes me superhuman. Now for the sleep data. So sleep trackers all pretty much track the same things. Muse is a little bit different because they have these soundscapes and journeys that you can listen to help you fall asleep, although I think that's a drawback because I've been listening to the same thunderstorm to help me fall asleep every night, and I don't want to crutch. I don't want to have to hear a thunderstorm to pass out. I also don't want to be in a thunderstorm in the middle of the day and then just lose consciousness. We've already established I'm very good at a Pavlovian response. And now, like I said, they all track similar things, and it's a lot of things, from your sleep stages to how long you slept to a quality score for all of them, which is a hard thing to follow, and so I'm focusing on one thing, deep sleep, because I've struggled with it, and it's also where you get your most gains. So this is a graph of each device guessing my deep sleep over the course of 20 days, and none of them agree. The lines aren't even close to each other, and then they're kind of not even directionally the same. I mean, Whoop is all over the place. And even if they're vaguely directionally following the same trends, it's still not as precise as I would like. I want to be able to make a change for one night and see if it improved the next day, and I cannot trust that reading from one day to the next. And we actually don't know which graph is closest to the truth here because I would have to compare to a sleep study in a lab. So again, let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. I would have to go sleep in a strange place with a bunch of strange things stuck to my head. So if you're trying to pick a sleep tracker, they're all pretty much equally meh, except this one is slightly worse because you have to wear it on your head, and I do not want to wear a headband while I'm sleeping, so I am not keeping that habit. It did a really good job of making me make the meditation habit, but heck if I'm gonna be putting that on as pajamas ever again. And if you liked this, you'll like seeing when I spent 2 weeks testing out a device that hacks your metabolism to burn fat. I'll put that down there for you. Very cool. Once again, unexpected. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie. Hello, I'm Lumen. And in this video, I will be hacking my metabolism. Let me just finish elegantly unboxing this futuristic